I spend time thinking about somebody else, that's only going to hurt me to like succeed at what I want to do.
This is Climbing Gold. How does that work though? Because at the end of the day, competition climbing is still zero sum. Like somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose. I mean, it's not that dissimilar to tennis or boxing or whatever else. In that even when everybody is friends and trains together, somebody is going to go home disappointed.
Yeah.
And so, how does everybody stay friends? How does that work? Like, how do you manage feelings when some members of the team are going to come home sad and others are going to come home happy?
Yeah, I think that's a hard part about, I mean, obviously competition in general, but for kids as well, of like having them, helping them as, maybe more from the coach side, helping them not view their results as like dependent on who they are as a person and their identity. And like you can try really hard in training and like things don't always work out and you have to learn how to manage that disappointment and like decide if you want to continue to do that or follow a different path, if it's going to affect your relationships or not. Like, what does it mean, to you? Because at the end of the day, you're not, I mean, I guess you are maybe there to win, but for the kids, it's like they're there because hopefully that's what they want to do. And so I think it is like a kind of this, it makes kids like have to grow up and like learn those decisions faster too. And I definitely saw that a lot like on our team and, through other teams across the nation that we were friends with, of kids that like fell out of love with the sport because it is hard to be rejected and not like do well and not, get the placement that you wanted and see your friends succeed too.
Yeah, it's like how do you manage that? It's like you want to celebrate your friend's successes, but at the same time, if you're disappointed, it's like hard to really be there for your friend. It's like, I mean, particularly as, I mean, I think you're one of the you're sort of at the vanguard of competitors who have made the transition from successful youth competitor to successful adult competitor, basically. I mean, obviously there are other examples, but I feel like you're really like in it right now. It's like how do you make that transition from like we're all on the same youth team together to we're all different adults like fully competing, and particularly now on the full global stage, like going to the Olympics, it's like kind of a big thing. It's like how do you manage those relationships?
Yeah, I think it's hard. And I mean, I'm definitely still learning it. So I don't have the answers. Depends on the person. But for me, it's always been like just communication with the individual of like, like, I don't know, if there's feelings of competitiveness, that's totally okay. But like, it's, I don't want it to ever come out with like resentment or like, I don't know, being like mean or I don't know, anything that's negative towards another person. It's like, if you need like, I think space is what I've learned of like going from youth competition to adult and like the more intense, I guess that gets, as you said, that it's like, for me, like finding space for myself, doing it for myself and like being able to enjoy my teammates' presence and my friends' presence. But like when it's competition, like not having to battle those things, but let each other like kind of do our own things and focus on ourselves, because that's what I think we're so lucky about in climbing is even though we are competing with others, like we're not actually competing with others. Like I'm competing with the climbs in front of me. So if I spend time thinking about somebody else, that's only going to hurt me to like succeed at what I want to do.